read a couple of excerpts from Song of the Butterfly, Finding the Freedom Within. I'm going to read a snippet on desire and a snippet on suffering. Now, this is a book that you don't just sit there and read through it real quick. Each of these is a topic in its own right, and it's something to sit there and contemplate within your own path, your own journey, okay? Desire, 533. Desire creates seeds of malcontent. Desire creates seeds of malcontent. So what is it you feel that you're missing in life, that you desire, that you want to pull in? Okay? Number 534. There is only whole, W-H-O-L-E, holes, H-O-L-E-S, are a me that seeks externals to fill it, yet it cannot be filled with externals. When one quits trying to fill them and confronts them directly, they are seen for what they are, unfulfilled desires. Okay? 535. Clinging and desires not met give rise to wallowing in pain. Again, another head of the poor me saga that emerges, a real multi-headed dragon spewing, but with honest seeing and encounter, this elusive dragon called mental holdings can be laid to rest. So again, the path is about observation, questioning, going deeper, looking at these things and seeing the viability of it or not. Okay? If you believe what I'm saying, then dive in deep. If you don't believe what I'm saying, then that's fine too. Challenge it. Look and see. Go deeper. Find out what's there and what's not there. Okay? So suffering. 821. I don't believe that people love their pain. It's more that it is familiar. The unknown can be more terrifying than continuing to wade through and wallow in pain. Once again, the pain game is familiar. One knows what to expect. Enlightenment is stepping out of the shell called self, out of the familiar game. It's the loss of that self mindset. 822, I say that pain and suffering are never from God, but from our hands and faulty understanding. Okay. So, there are people that are wrapped up in their pain. It becomes their identity. Okay, I'm the poor suffering one. I'm the poor one that's being so abused. And to let go of that can be very challenging for some people because that's their identity. It's what they've traded on for so much time. Okay? So again, it's not that people love suffering, but we are the ones that continue to hold on to it, feed it, and keep that energy alive. Okay? Through one, feeling that we have some holes that need to be filled in one way, shape, or another. Whether one is trying to fill this hole with material objects, or some try to fill it with sex, some try to fill it with, being a Klingon, wanting someone there that's going to fulfill all their wishes and make them well. But that never works. You have to find it within yourself. You have to find that you've always been W-H-O-L-E once you let go of all these perceived H-O-L-E-S, these holes that one continues to fuel and feed in their own life. Okay, so again, are you continuing in suffering? Are you continuing in unfulfilled desires? Rather than seeing what you have present, what you have available to you in this moment. Again, everyone is a temple, a holy temple of the divine is. Are you polluting your temple? Okay. Are you polluting it with foul speech? Are you polluting it with drugs? Are you polluting it with alcohol? Are you polluting it with cigarettes? Are you polluting it with so many ways? Okay? By watching negative, continuing in negative shadow things, okay? Or are you honoring that divine is which fuels one's being? Okay? Are you looking to find that you are whole rather than filled with holes? Okay? So all of this comes out of that journey. And again, all of my books, whether it's Song of the Butterfly or the new one, Wisdom from the Realm of Non-Duality, all of these are put into place so that they have little nuggets of things for one to hold and contemplate, okay, to look at. Not just to read over and to intellectually say, oh, okay, I get that, I understand that, I'm going on. No, these things are there to help to create doors for one to walk through, okay, that help to cut the knots that keep the suffering in place, that keep this identity as the physical form and the experiences that one has had in this lifetime and other lifetimes in place, okay? There are doors, avenues to go beyond these, but they have to be seen first. If you don't see it and you just have knee-jerk reactions to these things, then they will not change. You have to be able to see it first, and then you can question it, look at it deeper. This is why, that I've given out a practice that's worked very well for one of my students in the realm of working with psychology, working with first responders in drug treatment programs, that they come in and they do a collage. And it's very revealing if you know how to read it. You can see where they are stuck, what is driving this subconscious. And when they see it, when you point it and you explain it to them and they can see it, they are usually surprised by what's there. That things that they thought they had handled that were, and at that point, then they can begin to change from what's there in this moment to where would you like to be. They make another collage of if this could be changed, where would you want it to be? What would you want it to look like? And then from that point, they bridge the gap. They bridge the gap. So you're here, how do you get to there? And they make their own plan, their own way to go forward, okay? They're not being told this is what you have to do. They have to see it for themselves and want it for themselves, okay? So they put up the first collage. This is where you're at, okay? And this is where I want to be. So both of them are very visible, and they themselves make the steps to get from here to there, okay? And it can be quite successful, okay? So much love and light, and I'll see you online.